Most engineers do not notice the decline immediately, because nothing visibly breaks. The systems still function, the work still matters, the responsibilities still exist, and externally, the career still appears healthy. But underneath, the trajectory already started narrowing, and over enough time, that slower movement starts feeling normal. Most professionals assume decline looks dramatic: failure, instability, visible collapse. But many careers deteriorate differently, quietly, gradually, structurally, especially inside stable professional environments, because modern organizations reward continuity, reliability, operational consistency, predictable execution. And over time, those incentives quietly reshape how professionals experience growth itself. You stop measuring success through expansion. You start measuring it through stability, reduced uncertainty, reliable systems, controlled environments. And psychologically, that transition rarely feels dangerous. It feels mature, responsible, professional. That is exactly why the deterioration becomes difficult to recognize, because externally, everything still appears functional. The meetings continue, the projects continue, the environment still rewards you, the structure still operates normally. Nothing visibly fails. But internally, the movement already changed direction. This is where many engineers become trapped, not by failure, by continuity. Because continuity creates the illusion that the trajectory is still healthy, but activity and expansion are not identical. A career can remain highly active while quietly losing its future flexibility. That distinction changes everything, especially once professionals become deeply integrated inside operational systems, because embedded professionals often become more trusted, more stable, more operationally necessary, but also less adaptive, less flexible, less directional. The role becomes larger, but the future becomes narrower, and eventually, many professionals start adapting emotionally to the narrowing itself. The reduced movement starts feeling reasonable, the slower pace starts feeling responsible, the smaller trajectory starts feeling permanent. That adaptation is the real danger, because once deterioration stops feeling abnormal, it becomes almost invisible psychologically. The career still functions, the salary still grows, the environment still appears healthy, but internally, the trajectory already stopped widening. And over enough time, that invisible narrowing starts creating a strange form of professional flatness. Not collapse, not burnout, something subtler. The feeling that the career still works, but no longer creates expansion emotionally. And over enough time, that emotional distinction becomes enormous. Because people do not only react to compensation, they also react to possibility, momentum, expansion, future flexibility. And when those begin disappearing, careers often start feeling psychologically smaller, even while external success continues. Because over enough time, many professionals become extremely efficient inside systems that no longer expand them. That contradiction is psychologically dangerous. The person becomes more capable, more experienced, more operationally valuable, but the trajectory itself becomes increasingly difficult to change. And eventually, the career starts consuming more energy just to maintain the same level of movement. The routine becomes heavier, the structure becomes denser, the future becomes harder to reshape. And because externally the role still appears successful, many professionals interpret that weight as evidence of growth. But expansion and operational gravity are not the same thing. A career can become larger while simultaneously becoming narrower. That is the part many engineers never fully notice. Not because the signals are invisible, because continuity itself slowly normalizes the deterioration. One of the biggest misconceptions inside professional careers is the belief that visible functionality automatically means healthy growth. But many careers remain functional long after momentum disappears. That is the part many professionals miss. The danger is not visible collapse. The danger is adapting emotionally to invisible deterioration. Because over enough time, the narrowing stops feeling dangerous. The reduced movement stops feeling temporary. And eventually, many professionals stop noticing the decline entirely.